Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I'm here in Harriman State Park, which borders Orange County and Rockland County in New York. And I was afraid I had missed peak foliage during my trip to Rome last week, but it looks like it's actually peaked now. So I'm heading on a trail that I've caught several times before, in summer and in the winter, but never in fall. So I'm looking forward to revisiting some old spots and see if I can capture something different just because of the peak foliage. As you can see, it's really beautiful right now. You can hear in the distance a little cascade that I'm probably going to make my first location. So let's wait till I get there, and then we'll see what I can capture. All right, well, I've only walked about 5 minutes or so, and I've come across my first composition. This is a little rivulet that I've not shot before, so I'm interested to see how this shot's going to work out. I want to show you on camera how it looks. Basically, this little rivulet just snakes along here, and I really like how the forest is just lining up back here, though I'm probably going to crop out that bit of sky that's up at the top of the screen. And I'm also going to have to focus stack this because I'm right on top of the rocks. In fact, I'm going to angle the camera down just slightly just to cut more of the sky out and get that little leaf that's right here and this one here in the shot. So I'm going to focus stack this, focusing first on the rock that's in the foreground, and then at least 2 more shots going back. And if this shot works out any good, here it is. Oh, also forgot to mention my exposures. I've got a polarizing filter on here, and actually let me adjust the filter a little bit to see how that affects the reflection, and actually it does quite a bit. Okay, so right about there. So I'm going to take the shot right now, and if it's any good, there it is. All right, I've met my second composition, and I think this one's going to be nice. I think I'm going to preview this as a square crop, but I could change it. Basically, you have this tree, well, basically these 3 trees here. This one, this stump over here, and the one in the middle, and the beautiful golden foliage just right behind it. I think I'm going to, let's see, right now I've got this at 24. If I zoom out to about 20, no, actually I said 14 before. If I zoom out to about 24, I think they're going to be a bit better, though. I might then have to angle it up just a little bit, like that. So my settings for this one are about 24 millimeters, 1/4 of a second, f6.3. I want to turn this polarizer a little bit here, but it's not really doing. Oh, actually, it does bring out the colors right there. So f6.3, 1/4 of a second. I'm focused on the tree that's in the front left because I want the rest of the background to kind of fall off a bit in shadow. So here's the shot. And I think that's going to be really nice. Here it is right now. I wish I'd gotten out here about 45 minutes earlier. It's a high blue sky, but fortunately the sun is still behind the hill that's to my right, and it might be another half hour before it clears. At that point, the light's going to get very harsh, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to shoot in those conditions. So let's move on down the trail and see if what I can come up with while I still have the shade working in my favor. You can see on the other side of the hill how bright the trees are getting already. So it won't just be a matter of time for that light works its way down here. In fact, I can see the sun peeking through right now. So time is very short indeed. This old tree stump has so much character, I can't help but shoot it. I mean, just look at its lines. It's those three roots that are coming up from the top there. I've got this pre-framed as a square crop, but I may ultimately crop it to 4x5. Fortunately, again, the R5 preserves the whole frame, regardless of how I shoot it. So I'm going to take this shot right now. I've got it at FLM ISO 100, 1 second exposure at 14 millimeters. And the only thing I'm going to do is turn the polarizer around again. See what that, oops, I got to fix the tripod. Okay, so turn the polarizer around again to see what that does. It does have some effect. So I think I like it right about there. And here's the shot. That looks pretty good. I might back it up just a little bit just to get some more coverage of the tree. Yeah, that might be better. Turn it around a little bit. Focus again. Yeah, I think I like that a lot. So here's the shot. All right, I'm gonna hand hold the camera while I show you this shot. I've lined up just along the trail here these three trees. The video is kind of cropped because of 4K, but it's going to be slightly wider than that. But I just like this setup of these three trees, and with the foliage right behind it. So I might going to take several different versions of this, starting with this one right here. My settings were f16 at 2.5 seconds at ISO 100. I think I'm going to stop up, I should say, to about f11. Maybe even f5, even f6, 6.3, and focus just on the middle tree. And that'll defocus somewhat the other two trees. So I think I'll put up both versions of the shot up and let me know which one you like the best. Well, the sun is starting to break through the trees, so pretty soon it's going to be too harsh to shoot. But I might have at least one more nice composition coming up if I can get the right angle at it. All right, I'm going to hand hold this shot because the light is very fluid, and I think with image stabilization I can get away with it. Basically, I've got this bridge that's right in front of me, and I'm going to squat down here. I'm at f16, 1/6 of a second. Just going to capture the cascade in front of me, and hopefully if I focus on the bridge and grab this shot, everything's going to be pretty much a focus. I've got a sun star in effect, which I did. I had to wait for the sun to move just a little bit behind that tree. Yeah, just like that. That's not too bad. I've got some sun flare at the bottom of the screen. I might try one more time at ISO at f18. I don't dare shoot any wider than that or narrower than that. The reason I'm hand holding is because the light is just changing too much. Maybe if I focus more towards the front. Yeah, I think that came out better. So I'll know better after I get it in post. But here's the shot. Well, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. The sun has risen above the hills, so the best of the light is gone. So I'm going to head back and call this an episode. Hope you like what you've seen. I thank you for joining me with this adventure. If you're still watching, I really thank you. And if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscription button and the notification bell that's right down here, so that the next time I upload, you'll see it right away. Hope to capture some fall imagery in a couple of more parks in the area in the week or so that we have peak foliage. And until the next time I see you, I'll see you.